Hey y'all, I'm here with Scald Eagle and Brawn Swanson, and we're at RollerCon. So you all just got done playing a game. Can you tell us about the mustaches?
First of all, my name is Roger. We just got done playing the Drag Kings versus Drag Queens bout, full hour bout, super fun, and yeah, we brought it to those ladies.
Had to mansplain a little bit, but they figured it out.
Yeah, I had to talk them through how to jam a little bit, you know, took it step by step.
First question here, what do you all do pre-game day, like from the time you wake up to the time just a few seconds after the game?
For my pre-bout ritual, I wouldn't say I have any like strict requirements on what I eat, but I do make sure that I get up in time to get some good food in. I feel like it's not a good day unless I like have like 3 poops at least. So we talk about that PBD, pre-bout diarrhea. that life is really real,
real
for
thing.
me specifically, and I give all of my teammates a daily give them the daily digest as that process goes along.
Awesome.
The funny thing is, I'm not the only one. Lots of people on teams talking about that.
Everybody
Definitely.
does it. A lot of people don't admit it.
Yeah, exactly right. And if you're not nervous, something's wrong with you. That's how I feel on that. As far as my pregame, like in the hour or two, well, we normally have a 2-hour call time, so it's like I gotta have my head on for the bout. So part of having my head on is getting my face on. So I will, you know, half an hour or so.
Half an hour. 45 minutes to
15 minutes
Oh my
later,
goodness.
I put on my war paint, and I always take a lot of time to listen to music and like get in the zone, start drinking some Gatorade, that cucumber pepino, lime pepino, that's the best one. Okay, what am I talking about? And crank the tunage, and then I get in the zone and like listen.
And you have a Red Bull sometimes.
Sometimes I'll have a Red Bull. Sometimes
the
I'll have a
cranberry
Coke.
flavor, the red
Sometimes
one.
I'll have a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's my
Awesome.
pregame.
My pregame starts. I actually found that I perform best on days when I actually have to work. We both do construction, so the days where I'm like busy and I'm awake, I perform better. I'm a weirdo, and as far as the whole dietary thing, I actually I don't eat a lot of food on bout days. I've discovered that for me, I'm very strict on what I eat, which is not much. I don't know, I just feel sluggish if I eat like anything, honestly. It really doesn't matter how far away the bout is. I'm like, nope, I'm good. Definitely music all day long. That's about it.
And you put your
and my mustache. So a lot of times, like, we have that 2-hour call time. The mustache goes on right after off skates, because the thing is, if I start sweating and I try to put it on my upper lip while I'm sweating, I don't get good adhesion. So it's like,
it's a process.
can't put it on too early. Gotta like wipe it off, prep it. Nailed it.
Okay, so next question. What are your all's hobbies outside of Derby?
Wait, there's outside of Derby?
Are you hammered? Because you nailed it.
I actually, you know, I'm trying to think of the last time I got to do something outside of Derby, which is fine because I love it and I don't want to not do Derby stuff, but we did have a very outdoorsy upbringing, and I still feel very compelled and drawn to the outdoors and doing, you know, mountain biking,
Snowboarding, skiing,
and I've been, you know, dying to get back in them Nar Hills and go archery hunting again.
I was just gonna say, next to Derby, my greatest passion is archery hunting, and having lived in the Pacific Northwest for the past 4 years, I actually did not. Derby's pretty consuming. I guess it depends on how much you invest in yourself, like into the sport. And for us, it's not like Derby's not a hobby. It's like a lifestyle choice. So you choose your battles. Like what do I want to put my energy into? And I have not been out in the woods for 4 years, and that has been really hard for me. I'm so excited to be back in Colorado for that factor alone, because we're from Gunnison, and so all of our hunting stuff, everything, we have a hub. So it's like, you just go.
And we're accustomed to hunting those environs. Like, the Pacific Northwest is a totally different beast as far as like what that feels like. I mean, you got to be comfortable with being wet.
And then my other hobby, and this is actually something that I'm trying to get off the ground, is I graduated with a BFA in oil painting, but I had enough credits that I could have done airbrushing, and I want to start painting roller derby helmets, and I want to start selling them.
Well, not want to start. She has.
I've already painted
all
helmets.
of those Woj helmets from.
They didn't teach us how to market ourselves, so.
I tell you what, I'll put that in the credits, and if people want to get a helmet done by you, you can give me your web address. We'll put it on there. A way to get in contact with you, and we'll get it done. Okay, so next question: how are you all liking Denver?
Love it. It's been a process, truly. You know, we had a lot of family issues that prompted our move, and those issues are still persisting. We ended up losing a family member, and we're dealing with the aftermath of like the properties and like fixing them up and not losing, you know, his life's work kind of thing. So the whole family's kind of come together to make that happen, and where that's happening is in Driggs, Idaho. So we actually are living in Driggs, Idaho, which is like half-hour west of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So we're like 2 states
right on
away.
the other side. You can actually see the Grand Teton.
They call it Idaho, which I laughed out loud the first time I heard that. And so we'll work in Driggs 4 days a week, and then drive 8.5 hours to Denver to practice 2-3 days in a row, and then Thursday nights after practice we hit the road again for 4 hours.
Get about
take
halfway,
a nap,
take a nap,
and then get there around 1 on Friday, and then we
try to
get
get
a whole day's worth of work in. Yeah. So that part is stressful, and well, it's this weird thing. The drive is pleasant, actually. I'm finding it not as difficult as I imagined, but it's definitely not sustainable, and it does affect our ability to like do a regular physical routine week in, week out. We're technically in a routine already with it now, but as far as like how that's affecting our lives right now, it's definitely making things feel a little transient, but as far as the time that we're spending at Denver, it feels so good, and like I welcomed with open arms, and like it's felt really good to come together, bring, you know, I don't know, I guess I feel like it wasn't so different in like strategically from where we came from, so I feel like we just fell right in line. It's been kind of this factor. It hasn't been a lot of headbutting at all. I feel really proud to be there.
I personally, like, we're both from Colorado, and it's just a climate that I'm used to, and it's good to be back home, essentially, you know. It took a solid second to get used to the altitude, and that was hard for me as someone who grew up, like, hunting the Rocky Mountains, bouncing around those hills, and all of a sudden I'm, like, in practice, like,
but then you go to the Big O, or we go to anywhere else, and it's like,
full capacity. But no, Denver's been incredible. Truly, they have an amazing team culture, and I think, given our situation that Eagle just described, it's difficult for us to meet our league requirements and all of that. And Denver has been willing to work with us, and like we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without our leadership, our captains. Acres, like we moved into her house. I mean, it's been solid, very, very supportive system. Good culture.
And to go, you know, I feel like I was told on a couple of different accounts of like, you're leaving the #1 team and you're going to a not #1 team, and it's like felt really good to join this team and, you know, very, very quickly come together and improve so much over the course of half a season.
Yeah.
That we're now a threat.
That feels
really
good.
That's awesome. Yes.